Hello again, traders, and welcome to the summary of my trading for this time, Friday, the 23rd of January, 2009. Now, you'll note with interest that there's some enormous volume has returned to the market today, unlike yesterday, being Thursday, where we had a fairly small volume in the market. Tonight, I'm going to show you two screen captures simply because we had a huge volume and a huge number of candles. Now, one of the most disconcerting things about trading is when you get stopped out on your first trade for the night. Now, as it turns out here, I did have a textbook signal. Everything was pointing that the index could bounce up. It only went up 1.5 points and then actually came against us and went against us quite quickly. Now, with a big picture signal like this against the bias, you'll note tonight that the bias is a strong sell. Because we're trading against the bias, I actually instigate what we call an automatic trailing stop. As it turns out, for this trade against the bias, trailing stop automatic is 1.5 and 1.5. What does that mean? If we touch 1.5, then my stop loss lifts to protect the downside. As it turns out, guys, my stop loss lifted and then it got absolutely smashed. So, guys, first trade for the evening, we were off 1.5 points. Bad start, but it gets better. Now, we weren't out of the market long before we got a first against. For you guys that have watched my archive, or for the ladies that have watched the archive of my trading, you'll see that I don't take first against, but I definitely take a second against. Now, I was after 3 points on this signal because we are using a tight target because of we're trading against the bias in this case. Now, mind you, it did take a while to get there. I had to wait for this price spike over here to get to profit. In the process, I did get a second a second buy signal denoted by the up arrow. Now, that one actually didn't get to full profit. In fact, I only got 1 point profit out of that. The reason being is that I got out of this long position when this short position confirmed to send the market back the other way. Now, the short signal did confirm. It is a standard signal. I was only after 2 points, and that is where my target was fixed, noting that it did run to 6 points eventually. So the targets I use, yes, they are pessimistic, but at the same time, they keep on getting paid, which is awesome. Now, once we got this big picture, again, we're trading with the bias. So 4.5 target, it did run to 6, so quite happily paid on that one. Second big picture signal here, again with the bias, 4.5 target, ran on to 6 quite happily. In that rundown, we also got a continuation sell to reinforce the trend. You know that I use a 2-point profit target on my continuations, and that ran to profit quite nicely. That took us to the half session bell. Now, the half session bell just here, big black line, denotes literally halfway through the trading. In this case, we were just over an hour into our trading. First against the trend buy signal. Again, you know what I do with those. I don't touch them. Interesting. It did get to almost a 2-point profit target, but then failed to reach it. Really good reason why we don't trade them. Now, this double top sell, look, there is a double top sell in there, but you'll note that this is a thin arrow. I didn't take the trade because I wasn't happy with the divergence on the indicators. As it turns out, and mind you, it paid quite happily. In fact, almost paid 5 points. But we have a trading plan. Stick to the trading plan. We prove that it works every day. And yes, of course, there's going to be missed opportunities, but at the same time, there's also a reason for your trading plan, as it helps you stay patient and disciplined. Now, we did get a buy signal to take the market back the other way because it was against the bias. Again, another tight target of 3 points. Quite happily paid on this big green spike up. Brilliant. Happy with that. Now, finally, we did get a sell signal. You'll note, though, thin arrow. I didn't take it because I wasn't happy with the M1 indicator, or sorry, the M2 indicator. As it turns out, yes, it did pay, but we have a trading plan in place. And all in all, a great session. In fact, talk about a great session. Even though we started our first trade was a stop out, let me just add up the total for the night. Now, even with the stop out in place, we actually ended up with 20 points. 20 points at 5% per point is 100% return for the night, was on offer for those people that know how to push the button and know when to push it. Now, not as good as Wednesday night with 117%, but ultimately it's another profitable trading night doing what I've been taught to do. So if you do want to find out more about the guys that taught me to trade, guys, please simply go to the website tradeforyourfuture.com.au and register for one of the webinars. I think you'll find that not only their trading strategy is absolutely brilliant, but their teachings will set you up to understand the market better. Then you can go out, do your own thing just like I do, and benefit, I trust, on a daily basis from trading a very, very well-defined trading strategy. So guys, I'm only 16 months ahead of you in the process, in fact 15 months ahead of you, and it's bopping along really, really nicely. Again, another good return tonight, in fact this time just on 100%. So guys, that was up for grabs, 100% return. I reckon that is worth doing some study for. Now that's enough from me. I'll do the weekly trading summary very shortly, get that out to you, and you can again keep up to date on what we're doing. Have a great day and a great weekend. Stay safe and bye for now.